Hi everyone, this is Shirley from Shirley's World. I'm a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, and a little bit on Mercari. I haven't tried Kittison. I have a few children's clothes. I may just put them on and give it a try, since I've seen some people doing that. And kids' clothes are hard to sell on eBay and Poshmark, so I may give Kittison just a try and see how it works. But mostly adult clothes, men's, women's, and also shoes and handbags. So if you're interested in any of that, I do haul videos and also box openings when I get a box of things sent to me, that inventory that I will list. I always open the boxes online, and it's a fun video when you do that. Hi, Bumblebee. Yes, I got the second ThredUp box that I ordered right after I ordered that first one that wasn't so good. Well, it wasn't the very first one I ever ordered, but the last one. The last one I opened online last week. It just wasn't good because a lot of the things didn't have any labels or sizes in them, and it's hard to list like that. So a lot of the things are just going to be on eBay. They're not going to be on Poshmark. And but some of the things that I like the style of, I will put on Poshmark also. However, this new ThredUp box came. It's another box of 25 items for $60 plus shipping. I think $5.99 is the shipping. So really it's $65.99 is the cost to me for 25 items, which is a good per item cost, what I pay for it, if the things are any good. But you never know what you're going to get. It's sort of a mystery box of what you're going to get. And some have been good and some have not been so good. So this box, if this one turns out to be not a very good box, I will probably not buy from them for a while. And I may try another Wholesale Ninja, just for the fun of it, really. The cosmetics or health and beauty items. But my best boxes, of course, come from you, Bumblebee. And since, you know, a lot of the states are having big surges in the COVID-19 now. They've divided our state up in different counties of 4 different colors of alerts. It goes from yellow to orange to red to purple is the absolutely worst. There's no purple in Ohio, but there are some red. Medina County, however, is orange, which is sort of in the middle. My daughter's county, she's up in Cuyahoga County, so she's in the red. And she's so worried that they're going to close her workplace again. Because she's a bartender part-time. She makes a good amount of money doing that. And she's just nervous they're going to close the restaurants and bars again if it gets too bad. But I don't understand if people would just wear masks and just do these things that they ask. For a month or two, I think it would probably cause the spread to go down a lot, where people wouldn't have to worry so much about it. But because there are spikes in this virus, I'm back to sort of staying in, ordering my groceries online or doing a pickup, and I haven't gone to any Goodwills, and I won't for a while again. Hi, Sue. Yeah, what is orange? There are 4 different color alerts in Ohio. It starts with yellow, which is the lowest, then orange, which is me, and then red, which is Cuyahoga County, where Michelle is, and purple is like you have to stay in your house. Purple is the worst. There's no purple in Ohio at the moment. At least I don't know about today. I don't watch the news much. So this was from the governor's talk yesterday or the day before, but I don't think there is. So I know Florida is not doing good, and certain cities in Texas doing terrible, and in Georgia. It's just starting to pick up all over again. Whereas the other countries over in Europe and Asia and Australia, now they're doing good. So it's the United States now that's the worst, from what I understand. Anyway, enough of that talk. This is my What Sold video. Every Sunday, I do a What Sold video of the week before. And my sales haven't been good for the ever since this virus started, actually. Maybe even before that. My numbers haven't been good. And now we have added on to that summer slowdown, which is, I think I only sold, they were all eBay sales, 13 items all week. That's it, 13. But I guess I should be thankful for the 13. Bumblebee, thanks. I actually think that last ThredUp box wasn't that bad. I wouldn't worry about the lack of size tags. No, because you can measure things for the size tags, but as far as the brand, I mean, you're just sort of guessing. And if the style isn't that wonderful, it's sort of a washout, you know. But I think you were right about that maroon, that oversized, large size, whatever it was a plus size for sure. It was that lace top. When I put it on the mannequin, I keep wanting to put my elbows on the armchair, but my desk chair is back there. I couldn't stand the squeaking anymore. And so until I get it greased up and oiled up until it doesn't squeak, I'm in a regular chair. So I can't spin around and look at anything, but yeah. So I forgot what it flew out of my mind, the sentence that I had started when I talked about the chair. Oh, now there's a good sound. Let me see what I sold, since I haven't sold much. This will go on today's sales, but I'll tell you about it right now. A set of 3 sunflowers by Elizabeth Arden, and that is from the Health and Beauty box. I think I have 2 or 3 sales from the Health and Beauty box. So if I can find this tab at the end of me doing this, I'll show you what that is. But they sold it their way. I'm awaiting payment, so it hasn't been paid for yet, but that's what the ka-ching was about. So that makes 14, which I'm glad about. I didn't like having 13. Brand tags, yeah. Not crazy about not having the brand tags. Size tags, you can always measure and guess at the sizes. But brands, you have no idea, really. So let's get into this and let me show you, share the screen and let me show you what I did sell this week. This is from the end of last Sunday. I think, maybe there's not. I don't think there's any from last Sunday. It starts with Monday. Starts with Monday and goes through what I sold today, other than this new thing that just ka-chinged. That won't be on here. So, share the screen. So this first thing is a BCBG Maxxeria, and it was this little knit skirt. It was very flared when you'd hold this out, because the bottom, it won't let me do that. The bottom, if you can see down at the second picture over, the bottom was very full, and it was like a flirty, flouncy skirt. It was sort of a heavy knit skirt, almost like a sweater skirt. So it pulled on, it has an elastic waist. And what was good about this is it sold for full price of $42.99. It hadn't been even on sale, because my sales usually run from Tuesdays through Sundays. And this was sold on Monday. So Mondays are usually full price days that I get. I do that because if I want to work on my prices, the regular prices of things, you can do that easily when the prices aren't, if things aren't on sale. You can do it right from your list, active listings, and you don't have to open the item and do the editing and that. So that's when I adjust prices if I'm going to, is on Mondays. So that's why the sales start on Tuesdays. But anyway, that was my first sale. It went to Los Angeles, California. And like I said, it sold on Monday. Now, I've been noticing, now I don't know if this is true really or not, but it just seems to me the people in California that buy things, they don't really lowball offer you. And a lot of times they will pay full price, my full price for things. And I think that's one reason that is I think things are so expensive. This is Los Angeles, California. And I've heard people talk from out there that things are so expensive in California that they probably, think that these pieces that sell on eBay are really good prices. So what were you talking about? I don't know. Yes, that is a good price for Maxxeria. So I was really happy about that sale. And this is another Monday sale coming up here. Pebble and Stone, it's an Anthropologie brand in a size medium. It's a tunic top, stretchy, and that's sold for this. I had things on sale at that time, evidently, but it was a Monday. Must have been late Monday. And it sold for $24.02, which is still an okay price. It went to Charlotte, North Carolina. And Pebble and Stone, Anthropologie brand. I've been noticing in the last year, Anthropologie isn't what it used to be, by the time I discovered Anthropologie and really found some things, it was already starting to nosedive. So Anthropologie, from what I hear, used to go for big bucks, and now not so much. Not so in the stores, because I've been in the Anthropologie store and they are high-priced items, but for resale, I think a lot of people were looking for them, and it became sort of oversaturated, and it brings the price down, of course. So this another Monday sale is something I got in the Wholesale Ninja box. And when I saw this, I just thought, who's going to buy this? It's a zipper pull that you put, if you were wearing a dress, okay, and you didn't wear, and it zipped up the back and you didn't have anybody to help you zip it up. You put this little thing, it's metal, you hook it on your zipper, and then you can pull it up yourself. And I thought, well, that's just so strange, but it's sold. $7.99. Everything is mostly free shipping in these boxes I get that are lightweight. So $7.99. I had to pay $3.05 shipping on this, only because I think it went to Idaho, which is sort of far away. Went for first class, but it was still $3.05. So that's off of the money that I got for it. Plus, I think everything in that box had cost $1.84 when it was averaged out. So I made something on it anyway. And here's a pair of J. Crew women's Madras patchwork Bermuda shorts. Every time I buy these Madras shorts, whether they be women or men's, they sell eventually. I always sell them, and I like finding them. This did go for an offer to Watchers for $19.77. And they paid shipping of $4.50 on it, and it went to New York, New York. Now this was out of my cupboard. I took some of my mugs out when I bought some more mugs for myself. I had to make room. So these I used them for tea. They're insulated. They don't have any handles. You just hold them, and they are insulated, and they're Starbucks. They're Starbucks mugs by Aida. And I looked them up, and they were going pretty good. They're from 2008. And so I didn't put a best offer on. I put them on for $24.99, and that's what I sold them for. But this is the mistake I made. I put free shipping on these mugs. Why would I do that? They're heavy. I had to pay $8.65 shipping on these because they're well over a pound. So that was my big mistake. Of course, maybe that's what made them buy them, the free shipping, because they just went down to Florida, Safe Harbor, Florida. They went to, but I should have put something on the shipping, but I didn't. Somehow they were on for free shipping. So I still make shipping mistakes all the time, it seems. The next thing is another thing from Wholesale Ninjas. It's a Revlon Color Stay lipstick. The color was Muse, M-U-S-E. It was number 005 is the color number. And that's sold for $7.99. free shipping. Now, that's why I put free shipping. They just go in a little padded envelope, and they ship out for $3.18. I paid for that. They went way out to Nevada, Henderson, Nevada. So those sold on Tuesday. Okay. Whoop. A pair of Earl jeans, women's short shorts. They had cuffs on them, and they had some detailing on the front there with the buttons. And those sold for $20.46, the sale price. And they shipped out for $4.50 that the buyer paid, and those went to California. So they paid the sale price. They went to San Diego, California. I sold a bunch of shorts here in a row. Another pair of shorts. These are American Eagle Outfitters. These are the shorty style, and they were white denim, destroyed. They had holes in them and a raw hemline. And I mean, those were factory distressed or destroyed. And those sold for the sale price of $25.80, and they went down to Milton, Florida. Another pair of shorts. These are Levi's 545 women's short shorts, short denim shorts in a size 4. And those sold for a best offer of $16.50. And I think I had them for a while, or maybe, I don't know. They have the pure white background, so I haven't had them that long. I use this app that clears the background now of anything. It makes it very, very white. And I'm trying to think of the name of the app, and let me see here. I should tell you. It's called Photo Room. It works much better than eBay's one. It's a little app. It is you do have to pay for it if you want their logo removed from it. And I used it for a while without their free version. And every time you have to go in, it just is another couple steps. You have to go in and remove the logo. And it's in a place where you have to be careful how you take the pictures. So it became a hassle. So I just decided that I would pay the fee, which wasn't all that much. I don't have on here what it is, but I paid the fee, and it's just another monthly fee added on to all my other monthly fees. So that went to Two Harbors, Minnesota, these Levi shorts. And they paid shipping. And this is something of mine out of my closet back there. These were a little salt and pepper shaker. Somebody gave these to me. I don't know. Sue, did you give these to me? Maybe it was Michelle. Seems to me somebody gave them to me, but maybe I just found them at Goodwill. I'm not sure. But I did take a best offer of $15 on them. And after I had accepted the offer, I sort of panicked because I thought, oh my heavens, do I have these on Mercari? Because I had some salt and pepper shakers on. And then when I went to look, I couldn't find them. That made me panic all the more because I thought maybe I had sold them on Mercari. But I ran to the back and found them on the shelf exactly where they're supposed to be. So I hadn't sold them. They were just offered on eBay. So they went to Gonzales, Texas. And I sold this Old Navy denim skirt. It was just above the knee in a size 12 petite. This was a very dark blue, dark denim, dark wash denim skirt. And that sold for a best offer of $15 also. That sold on Friday. I think the salt and pepper shakers also sold on Friday. And they paid shipping of $4.50 on that. Those went to Key West, Florida. Okay, the only thing I sold on the 4th of July, I think I did, right? Yes, was this Robert Talbot caramel large linen shirt. I thought this was really pretty. This had some sort of purple in it, the plaid, purple and blue, and this dark gray. It was pure linen. I thought I would sell it for more. I did take a best offer of $25, but it was also free shipping. So I had to pay $4.32 out of that also. Not sure why I had free shipping on that either, but because it wasn't real lightweight. Probably weighed, I don't know, 10 ounces. So regular shirt weight. So sold that yesterday. And today I sold this bra. It was by HYP Figure. And it was a size 40 double D. It was underwired and had the lace on top. It was really pretty dark pink. And that sold for a sale price of $10.64. And the bras go fast and free shipping because they weigh like next to nothing, 3 or 4 ounces. So I paid $3.23, and that went to York, Pennsylvania. And now, if they pay for that that other thing that they just bought, if they pay for that sunflowers, it was, I think, hand lotion or body lotion. That will be something else for today also. So there hasn't been any shipping out, remember, since Friday because of the 4th of July. So I like to always, after a holiday weekend, I really like to have a big full bin. But it's not full yet. So I'm going to try to get back here. Okay, let's see what I missed, because I can't read the chat when I'm doing the when I'm showing the items. I don't see the chat, just so you know. I'm not ignoring you. I just can't see it till I come back here. So, good price for the Max Azeria, yes. Oh, that's what I was talking about? Okay, yeah. You really shouldn't listen to people and their stories of comps. Case in point, the Max Azeria skirt. Right. I like that skirt. That's why I kept it. I started it high because I liked it, actually. I thought it was really cute, and I just sort of kept it at that price. So, yeah. I don't know why this won't go back. Oh, there. Okay. Those you bought from me. I'm not sure what you were talking about right then. The amount of profit matters more than the amount of sales. That's for sure. Just add shipping costs into the cost of them. That's easy to do when you're first pricing. But then when you decide to go through and reduce things, that throws everything out the window. Then the stuff that you added on For the shipping, you're sort of giving them a better price. Yeah, I should, before I put anything on sale, I should always look at the shipping. And sometimes I do that, and sometimes I miss it altogether. So not everyone is motivated by price. That's true. I know when I go on and need something or want something, and this is more with Amazon, because most of the things that I'm buying, they're not clothes. I do look on eBay for hard items, like I needed a hose nozzle. Mine is leaking like crazy. So I did look on eBay. Of course, there's not near as many on eBay as on Amazon. And the prices on Amazon were just as good, and I get them overnight. I mean, I have Prime shipping, so I like to use the Prime shipping since I'm paying for it. So I did buy a nozzle, and then I also added to it a flexible hose for the front. They're going to come on the 11th. I think that's this next week. July, is it 11th? Doesn't seem like they were coming on a Saturday, but not sure. I believe they're coming this next week and mulching my whole front where they have cleaned out my gardens in the front. Now they have to bring mulch and mulch my gardens. So, the Madras shorts were yours? Yeah, I like those Madras shorts. I do pick those up whenever I find them, but since I'm not going out shopping again, it's making me too nervous to do that. I just am upset that all this stuff is happening to my teeth. This whole business with my teeth is happening during this time where I really don't especially want to go out into a dentist office, doctor's office, having all this stuff done. But I suppose they are the cleanest places that I can go, especially doctors and dentists. They're going to be a lot better than going to Goodwill. Especially since people just won't listen to this mask thing. I don't understand that at all. The heck with your rights if it's not taking your rights away. I mean, you're protecting people. Isn't that the rights of the other person to be protected? And it does do something for you too. I mean, it's not zero that it does. You're continually surprised at what people will pay for items. Yes, if they want it right away, right then, they don't want to wait and look around. Yeah, they'll pay the price. So, yeah, I was pretty pleased with most of the prices that I got. The only ones that were my own fault that I gave too low of not best offers, but I accepted too low of 2 of them. Too low of best offers on. Other than that, the prices were okay. And the prices I got on the other things sort of made up for those other lower prices. And I'm always thinking, if I do give free shipping, when I do charge shipping, even though it's not much, sometimes it's only 5-10 cents or 50 cents, sometimes a little bit more if it's a heavy item. You are making a little bit on shipping all the time because eBay gives you a break if you go through eBay to get your postage, to get your mailing labels. So you are getting a deal on your mailing labels. I did want to say I am going to pull the trigger in the next day or two and do the managed payments. I've been putting it off until the tail end. I got the notice that my deadline is July 15th, which is pretty soon. So I will have to give them the information and switch to managed payments. That's not meaning that it will switch immediately, but that's when they want the information from me. You have to give your bank information and things because now buyers will be able to use other things other than PayPal. They'll be able to use other credit cards and other things. The main reason I didn't want to do it is because when people pay by PayPal, it automatically goes into my QuickBooks. Now I believe, and I asked Rockstar Flipper about this, and unless they change it somehow and somehow figure out a way to have it all go into QuickBooks, because almost everybody uses either QuickBooks or what's the other one? There's one other one people use. Unless it automatically goes in there, then you have to every day manually put it in. It's just another few steps that you have to do. I want things made easier, not harder. So that's why I waited so long. There's other reasons too. I know Rockstar Flipper's waiting to the very tail end, but his reasons are more because he understands numbers a lot more than me. Has something to do with that. Oh, that could just be that they just paid for that sunflowers thing, but it could be another sale. Let's see here. It's another sale. It's another 3 sales. Oh my. And they're all paid for. So possibly this is one person buying all this. I'll have to go look. I sold a little pendant necklace, which was mine. I sold one of your tops, Bumblebee, an Old Navy boho lemon floral peasant blouse. It was an extra large. I sold another Revlon items, an eyeliner. I like seeing that when you get 4 notifications all at once, all paid for. Now, these may be ones that I can just bundle up for them and charge them less shipping. I'll have to look to see. It seems to me, since the sales came in all at once, maybe that is what it is, one buyer. That would be nice. I will have to reduce the, of course, the shipping on all of it, because there's nothing heavy there at all. Well, maybe the sunflower hand lotion will be heavy. Anyway, that is what I sold. Actually, today with those 4 sales and then the other one is probably the biggest day I've had so far. Fill that mail bin. Yeah, I like to fill it up. If I fill up the smaller one, then I have to go to the next bigger one that I have out there. I really like when I do that. But sometimes it's just that you have something in a huge box and you have to do it. But these are all small items, what I've sold all week. 6 in the chat. Well, welcome everyone. Let me see who you are, you people. I got a note from Nancy that she likes me to do hear more about my chickens. I really should do a recorded video, a chicken video, sometime between now and Wednesday. I think I'll save the ThredUp box till Wednesday because I still have a lot of things to photograph and list from Bumblebee's box and the ThredUp box. So I don't want to get overwhelmed by opening another big box. So I'll try to get a lot done before Wednesday and then open the next ThredUp box on Wednesday. So that's what Wednesday's video will be, a box opening. So Sue's Pile of Shame. Hi. Hi, I watch you all the time. I'm sort of a silent watcher, but I do watch you in the UK, and I enjoy your videos. She sells toys, lots of toys. And yeah, she's fun to listen to. Very down to earth. And is this the first time you've been over here on my video? I'm not sure. I'm doing okay, except for my teeth. Everybody's heard that story. Yeah. Yes, I do. I'll have to say hello next time I pop into your video and say hello, because normally I just watch. Just watch and enjoy, you know. I do the same thing with Nick and Andrea, although sometimes if I catch them live, I will comment and talk to them. But most of the time I just watch. Yeah, I really enjoy. I enjoy the videos from the UK a lot, because secretly that's where I want to be, especially right now. You're a silent listener too. I'm normally doing, let me put you up so I can see. Normally I'm doing something else at the time. I'm currently building a Lego set. Yeah. Yeah, I listen to a lot of people when I'm measuring things. I have to photograph upstairs, but then I bring it down here and I measure it out, and that's when I listen to a lot of YouTube videos. I have them going on my big screen here, and I like to listen to the bin pickers a lot. Things to pick up my my spirits. Yeah, UK Sue. Yes, it's Bumblebee. Bumblebee is the lady. She's from Illinois, and she sends me boxes of inventory whenever I want them. Really nice things. So, yes. I think there was somebody in the last comments that asked, I don't know if you saw that, Bumblebee. I think she was talking to you and she asked about if you send boxes out. I didn't want to answer anything for you because it's up to you. I know what you've said to other people, but I'm not going to answer for you. So anyway, that is it. I fed Dexter half of his dinner, and he seems to be satisfied. We had so many fireworks going off last night that my poor dog, I had given him his melatonin like an hour before dusk. And then I put his thunder shirt on, wrapped him all, swaddled him all up. But he just pants and shakes, and it's just sad. I do believe he needs something a little stronger than melatonin. You wish the office looked as tidy as mine. Well, sometimes it's tidy, sometimes not. Yeah, it was Independence Day. It was 4th of July, Independence Day. Yeah. Our Thanksgiving is in November. Your Thanksgiving is in a different time, of course, than ours, because Thanksgiving is an American holiday, I think. Well, so is our Independence Day. Do you have something similar to Independence Day in the UK? Ours is 4th of July. And it seems everybody and their brother got huge fireworks. So I not only had them Friday night of the big ones over the lake out here, and then all night last night, and they went on till like 11 at night. Yes, it was like a war zone. I finally went up and laid on the bed with my dog and just tried to calm him down. I shut all the windows, keep the sound out a little bit, but they can feel the big booms and that. My daughter, because she didn't have to work last night, my daughter she volunteered, and she spent the whole evening in the barn with the horses. She's at a barn different than the barn my horses are in. She's at another barn, and she went, I forget, like 6 p.m, and she didn't get out of there till about 11 at night. And the horses were pretty good, except for one. Her horse was pretty good. She was impressed. He didn't freak out. There was one horse that was a wreck, though, that they had to keep watch over, because horses, if they get too stressed and too upset, that they can colic from something like that. And I don't understand why the people that live around this big horse place, they don't understand that there's horses over there. They probably know nothing about horses, I'm sure. But it's just, so you have Christmas and New Year's celebrations for the most part. Yeah. We have all kinds of things here. But yeah, 4th of July, Independence Day, that's our big fireworks one. But of course, we have Christmas. Our Thanksgiving is in November. And of course, New Year's. Everybody has New Year's. Oh, you've had problems with fireworks till 2 a.m. every night in the last 3 weeks? Oh my. Yeah, we haven't had that at all. It's just been the last couple nights here. So I'm hoping, it's still the weekend. I'm hoping tonight they're still not putting them off tonight. Possibly if they didn't have a party last night, they'll do it tonight though. So I'm going to be prepared with my dog again. So the barn where my horses are, the owner, she lives right there on the property. She goes out with the horses and sits in the barn also, in case anybody gets into trouble. Yeah. So she has some crazy neighbors, I think, across the street, across the road from her. That one year they called the police on them because they were so awful. And not only the fireworks, they were shooting guns off and everything else. So, yeah. We're not locked down completely, but we're a lot of businesses. They've divided the states up in different areas of alert. I was saying before, there's yellow, and that's just be careful and please wear a mask, but they're not mandatory. And then there's orange, where you have to be more careful. They haven't closed any businesses, and or they've reopened the ones that were closed. And they strongly suggest you wear masks, and especially indoors. A lot of stores are requiring masks. And then if you happen to be in the red or the purple, you have to wear masks, except if you're outside by yourself, of course. Yeah. You're in stage 4, pretty open, but with limits. Stage 4, you mean by the lowest, down to the lowest? Yeah. Yeah, that's what it would be here if it was in the yellow stage. I'm in the orange. We have to wear masks inside stores. They suggest it all over, but of course, if you're taking a hike, or if you're alone and far away from people and be outside, you don't have to. Yeah, this has not been a fun summer, has it? I mean, it hasn't been a fun spring, hasn't been a fun summer. I don't know if this will ever go back to normal. Sometimes I think to myself, I'm probably in the house for the rest of my life. Then I take a Xanax. Oh. It's going to be a while before I cannot worry about how my mouth looks. It's going to be quite a while. Hopefully by Christmas. You have to wear, Bumblebee says, you have to wear masks. Stores have limited hours. Ours had limited hours for a while, and then I think the limited hours are back to normal now. Yeah. And Sue says, let me put this up. Our non-essential shops opened up again about 3 weeks ago. The pubs and restaurants have just opened, but limited customers. That's how it is with the, it's 50%. The restaurants and bars are supposed to limit their people down to 50% capacity. But my daughter, being a bartender part-time, she says that they don't pay any attention. The clientele. Now she has to wear masks. The people working, they have to wear masks. But the people wearing masks, they're protecting the other people more than themselves. So I worry about my daughter a lot. I would love to get some N95 masks, which you can't get anymore, to give to her, because they're more of a protection for the person wearing them. Restaurants can seat limited amounts inside, but I'm not going to go. No, the only restaurant I've gone in the drive-through was McDonald's, because they don't deal with money, number one. They swing out a card reader. You put your own card in it, and that's all the contact is. Of course, they're handing you the food in the bags, but I'm also getting groceries delivered, same thing, and also picking up curbside delivery for groceries. So I'm about to make another grocery list. I thought to myself, how it seems I'm making a grocery list almost weekly. I'm only one person. How can I need this much grocery? Except that it's just the essentials I need that I run out of. And a lot of it's for my chickens, because I can't eat fresh fruits and vegetables, but my chickens can, and I like to feed them well. They're fed all organically. And I can eat their eggs, which are nice, beautiful organic eggs. So I can get a nice amount of protein from the eggs. And so I'm ordering a lot of canned soups, broth and cream soups. Anything I don't have to chew. Yeah. You won't go to stage 5 until there's a vaccine or a treatment. Yeah, the lowest, right. You're not going. I only pop into the local store to drop off postal parcels. And that's it for me. I have COPD, so you're being super careful, right, as you should, for sure. And me being 78, that's why I'm being careful. Yeah. And we don't want this virus to kill off all the old people. I wish your daughter would wear a mask shield in addition. I wonder if she would do that. I meant to ask her that when I talked to her, but we were talking so much about the fireworks last night that I forgot. Yes, I will ask her that. And you can buy them. I think they're available. I don't think would have any trouble getting those for her. I'll have to ask and see if she'll wear one. Yeah, that would be good. She's supposed to come out here in the next day or two. We will be outside, of course, sitting far away from each other again. Because my washing machine broke, I only have this little toy washing machine. She has to take my blankets or anything big. And now I have my down coat that I want to wash before I put it away, and some other winter things that I would normally put into my washing machine, but I can't. So hopefully she'll wash those for me and bring them back. But she has blankets to bring back to me. Not heavy blankets. They're lightweight quilts that I use. 7 in the chat. Good. Yeah. So if anybody hasn't ever been here before, please give me a thumbs up if you like this type of video. And it helps me with my YouTube videos. And also leave a comment. If you haven't left a comment in the live comments, leave me a comment underneath if you come here after the fact, after I go off, and you just read this or see this secondhand. But like I said, I will be back Wednesday with a box opening. You need a visit from my sister Sue. She can't come. Her dog has congestive heart failure. Her dog can hardly walk a half a block without collapsing. She's afraid to bring her dog with me. She won't leave her dog at home. So not only is she'd have to cross the state lines, and I think that's a no-no right now. And also, I'm positive I cannot get it into my basement. We tried when I got the last washer and dryer. Remember, I had one, and then when we brought Mom's, remember, I brought Mom's. That's the ones that are downstairs. The one that broke. They certainly are old enough. And we tried. I think Carl brought them. And we tried every way possible to get them through the kitchen and down the cellar steps. They have to be brought in through the storm cellar doors. So, yeah. Sue says, I'd make her stay in her room for 2 weeks. Quarantine, right. Yeah, so I don't know how long this is going to be. Sue, we need to do FaceTime or Zoom or something, because you get to see me all the time. I never get to see you, except if you send me a picture, but it's not the same. So next time we talk, I'm going to FaceTime you. So get ready. If you hear the ding-a-ling of the phone, it'll probably be FaceTime. So I'm going to close for now. I think I did mention before this, I took out watermelon cold from the refrigerator, cold watermelon for my chickens. So they're in heaven out there, eating watermelon. And so I have to think up something I can have for supper. I think I have some cream of chicken soup. And you're just older with a lot of white hair. You're not older, I'm older. I think my hair's whiter. Yeah, I am just older with a lot of white hair. Yeah. Maybe it's time to figure out how to do, if it didn't cost so much, I'd have to have my whole upper bathroom redone. I have too many other expenses coming up. I listed them for my sister and she said, oh. But she also said I could afford it. But I don't want to, I don't want to spend money I don't have to. Yes, stay safe, everyone. And Sue, piles of shame. I will be on and watch you. You're not as on as often anymore. UK Sue, yeah. So I'm going to close. I'll be back on Wednesday at 4 o'clock, my time, Eastern Standard Time, US. And I will see you all then. Thanks so much for coming and talking with me. It's the only time I get to talk, except to my dog. So see you then.